Hey, it's Aaron, and today I want to talk about the 2025 Hyundai Kona. The Kona is a compact that is a little more upscale than the entry-level Hyundai Venue, I think is the name of it. I have never actually driven a Venue now that I think about it. But anyway, that is the kind of entry-level cheap version, and then this is a little more upscale than that. The Kona is a nice little car. It came out last year. You may remember I talked about it last year, actually. It has a bigger interior than you would expect. It's a lot roomier than you would think. It has a lot of cargo space for such a small vehicle. It comes standard with a whole bunch of great stuff. It has all-wheel drive available for all the trim levels, so start to finish, you can get all-wheel drive if you want it. The only complaint that I have is the base engine, which I drove when it first came out last year. The base engine is just, it's pretty dead. It's really, really hard to get anything out of it. But the upgrade engine is awesome in this car. And it's a pretty rough ride, which you kind of expect of a compact, especially. But I would expect a little more out of it because it's not an entry-level compact. It's a little better than that. So I expect a little better ride and handling out of it. But as it is, it's a great little vehicle. Starting price is around $26,000, I believe. Let me look. Yeah, starting price is around 26. Most people buying this are going to be somewhere in the 30 to 31,000 range. By trim level and after destination fees and whatever. So still a great buy. This is a great little vehicle. So fuel economy in this car is pretty good. You can expect to get in the high 20s most of the time. The 1.6, which is the upgrade engine, a little turbocharged 1.6, the EPA rates that at 26 mpg combined. I was able to get really just over 30 with that, so really close to kind of 31, but not enough that I'm going to round it up to that. It was easy to get that too with that engine. If you go with the base engine, the 2-liter, you will get better combined fuel economy, but I don't think you'll get better highway fuel economy. And the reason I say that is because even though it rates higher on the highway for fuel economy, that little engine is so sluggish, you're going to be jamming the throttle every time you want to get up to any kind of speed, and that's going to kill that fuel economy. So the downer here is that you can't get into the 1.6-liter turbo until you go into the higher trim levels. You start, I believe it starts out in the, let me look it up. It starts out in the N-Line S, which is a roughly $31,000 vehicle to get into. So in the lower the lower three trims, you're going to be with that 2-liter engine. So you're going to have to go up to get better than that. But it's probably worth it. If you're spending the money on a car like this, you should spend the money that's required to make it drivable. And so, yeah, I would dump the idea of getting a $26,000 model out of this, and I would look more towards that 30 plus mark, somewhere in the 30 to 33 probably range. And that's MSRP. You probably can get it cheaper than that. But really, I would definitely try to get that better engine. Your fuel economy on paper drops a little bit, but in real life it won't. So yeah, I would totally do that. Otherwise, that's the only complaint that I have with this vehicle. I really like it. I don't like a couple of things that Hyundai does, but you get used to them pretty quick after you've done them. I don't like the shifter underneath the steering wheel and all of that. That's annoying to me. But you do get used to it, so it's not like a deal breaker or anything. It just takes getting used to. So yeah, I really like this 2025 Hyundai Kona. I think it's worth shopping for if you're in the market for something in the compact range and you don't want cheap. You want it to actually have some quality. There you go. This has been Aaron. Took too long to say that. Talk to you again soon.